Good day and a beautiful Sunday to you. Who should Nigerians blame when school children are kidnapped? The president, the governor, or Nigeria's security system itself? That question has returned to the center of national debate following comments by Oyo State Governor and presidential candidate of the Allied People's Movement, Makinde. While many Nigerians are still celebrating the rescue of pupils and teachers abducted from Oriire local government area after nearly 2 months in captivity, Makinde says the tragedy has exposed a deeper constitutional problem. According to him, governors are held responsible whenever insecurity strikes, yet they lack the legal authority to directly command the agencies responsible for fighting crime. The governor's remarks have sparked fresh conversations about Nigeria's security architecture. For decades, state governors have carried the title of Chief Security Officer of their states. But does that title actually come with the power to make operational decisions? Or is it merely ceremonial? Makinde believes the answer explains why many governors find themselves blamed for security failures they cannot fully control. Speaking during a visit to Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, Makinde reflected on the security situation in Oyo State since he assumed office. According to him, his administration governed the state for more than 7 years and 2 months without experiencing a major school abduction. Then everything changed on May 15, 2026, when armed men stormed 3 schools in Oriire local government area and abducted dozens of pupils and teachers in one of the state's most shocking security incidents. But here's where Makinde believes the story takes an unexpected turn. He revealed that he formally declared his intention to contest Nigeria's presidency at about 4 p.m. and by 9 a.m. the following morning, the school children had been abducted. Whether that timing was purely coincidental or not, the incident immediately shifted public attention from his presidential ambition to questions about security in Oyo State. Makinde admitted that the kidnapping remains one of the most painful moments of his administration. He acknowledged that government can always do more to improve security and insisted that his administration has continued working closely with the federal government and security agencies throughout the rescue operation. However, he argued that many Nigerians misunderstand the constitutional powers available to state governors during security emergencies. This is where the debate becomes even more interesting. Makinde reminded Nigerians that although governors are called the chief security officers of their states, they cannot directly command the police, the DSS, or the military. According to him, a state commissioner of police answers to the Inspector General of Police, while the DSS report to the Director General of the DSS. Military commanders also receive instructions through their own chain of command rather than from elected governors. In other words, Makinde argued that governors are given responsibility without corresponding authority. They are expected to answer difficult questions whenever insecurity occurs, yet they cannot independently deploy or direct many of the security agencies operating within their own states. According to him, this contradiction has existed for years but becomes most obvious whenever a major security crisis occurs. To explain his position, Makinde drew a comparison with one of Nigeria's most painful national tragedies, the 2014 Chibok schoolgirls abduction, when hundreds of schoolgirls were kidnapped in Borno State. The administration of then-President Goodluck Jonathan came under enormous pressure, both within Nigeria and internationally. The global Bring Back Our Girls campaign became one of the most recognized human rights movements in recent history, with many holding the federal government directly responsible for the tragedy. Makinde now argues that history appears to be repeating itself, but with a different target. According to him, many of those who blame President Goodluck Jonathan for the Chibok abduction are now blaming the Oyo State government for the Oriire school kidnapping, even though they understand that governors do not possess direct operational control over Nigeria's security agencies. His comments have reopened long-lasting constitutional questions about accountability and command responsibility. But the governor's argument does not end there. He also addressed suggestions that imposing curfews would automatically solve insecurity. According to Makinde, while curfews may sometimes be necessary, they also come with serious economic consequences. Restricting movement affects businesses, transport, workers, and ordinary citizens who depend on daily commercial activities to earn a living. Security decisions, he argued, must therefore balance public safety with economic realities. Looking beyond the immediate crisis, Makinde used the opportunity to present part of his vision for Nigeria should he become president in 2027 under the platform of the APM. He said one of his priorities would be reforming Nigeria's security architecture by ensuring that responsibility and authority go hand in hand. According to him, leaders cannot be expected to deliver results if they lack the constitutional powers needed to make operational decisions. His visit to Bauchi State also had a political dimension. Makinde disclosed that consultations over the selection of his running mate are ongoing, and he explained that his meeting with Governor Bala Mohammed formed part of those wider discussions. As political parties gradually prepare for the 2027 general elections, such consultations are expected to become increasingly important in shaping alliances across different regions of the country. Governor Bala Mohammed, for his part, welcomed Makinde warmly and praised his record in Oyo State. He commended what he described as Makinde's achievements in infrastructure and governance, including the rehabilitation of the state's airport. Mohammed also expressed confidence in Makinde's leadership qualities and indicated his readiness to support the APM presidential candidate's ambition. Whether Nigerians agree with Makinde's position or not, his comments have revived one of the country's oldest constitutional debates. Should governors continue carrying responsibility for security without direct authority over the agencies expected to maintain law and order? Or is it time to fundamentally rethink Nigeria's security structure? As preparation for the 2027 elections gather momentum, those questions are likely to remain at the center of national political conversations, because beyond politics lie a more important issue: the safety and security of every Nigerian citizen. Many thanks for watching, and do have a beautiful Sunday. Bye for now.